Hi, welcome to Granny Annie Creates. Today we're going to be doing the daisy flower as part of our floral wreath. And we've got some daisies on here. I'm still getting used to my camera angles. And there's a daisy one over there. So this is the tutorial. It looks like it's got a smiley face. This is the tutorial on the daisy flower. So we're going to make the circle in the middle and then the long petals that you can either sew like that one, so they're flat and you can see the flower, or you can leave them more like this one, so it's like a daisy closed up for the night. So here's some more daisies. They don't always have to have yellow in the middle, but I quite like yellow in the middle. So we'll start with some yellow yarn. And we'll slip stitch the yarn to the hook to start, and then we're going to chain 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch to the chain furthest from the hook, and it's going to form a little ring for us to work into. If you come across any other patterns that say use a magic ring, you can always use the chain 3 with a slip stitch instead of the magic ring, because I always find that the magic ring falls apart eventually, and this chain 3 with a slip stitch is small enough for you not to be able to see the hole once you've crocheted into it. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to put 6 single crochets into the ring. So the single crochet, you go into your work, bring the yarn back out of the work with you, so you've got 2 on your hook, bring the yarn around your hook once more and work those 2 off. And that's the American single crochet stitch. And as I say, we're going to do 6 of these all into the ring. So that was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to slip stitch it to that starting chain over there, and that will give us a lovely circle. And as you can see on these, there's another round to the circle. Because we want the circle to lay flat, we're going to increase on every stitch all the way around. So in every stitch, after we've done the chain 1 for the height of the stitch, and a single crochet into the base of that chain, so that acts as an increase on, oh, lost my thread, that'll act as an increase on that stitch, so the chain 1 and the single crochet into the base. Now in every one around, we're going to do 2 single crochets into each stitch, and it's going to give us a lovely flat circle. Oh, this yarn keeps splitting on me. Never mind, it's a nice bright colour, so I'll just keep going with it. Some yarns are better than others for crocheting smaller items. This one probably feels like it wants a bigger hook, but I'm using quite a small hook for this because I want the stitches to be quite close together. So we're just doing a single crochet all the way around, 2 single crochets into each of these stitches all the way around, and a single crochet as number 1 and 2 into the same stitch let's say the single crochet is in, round, out, round, and work those 2 off. So I'm going to continue all the way around till I get to there, doing 2 single crochets in every stitch. So when you reach the end of your round, doing 2 single crochets into each stitch, you're just going to slip stitch it to the end or the beginning and then cut your yarn and just put it down through and give it a tug and it will stay there. You can sew in your ends in a little while. So there's the centre of our daisy. And for the petals, this time I've picked this sparkly white wool. It's got a nice little shimmer to it. So we're going to make the petals. So we'll tie on anywhere around the circle. Just tie on. I like doing a double knot, just so it's nice and secure. And then pop your crochet hook in and bring it back to the front. And then I'll work it off. And there's your first chain. And we're going to chain 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got a nice long chain now of 8 stitches. Then we're going to come back and work into this chain. So we're going to work the 3rd one from the hook and we're going to do a double crochet into that stitch. And then we're going to do another double crochet into the next stitch. So the double crochets wrap around and in, wrap around and back out, wrap around and work 2. Yeah, this crochet hook's a little bit on the small side, that's why I'm struggling with my stitches, but it's a good demonstration anyway. A slightly bigger head on my hook would make my life easier. And then round and work those 2 off as well. But as I say, I like my flowers to be the stitches quite close together. And so now we're going to do 2 half double crochet stitches into the next 2 stitches. So 1 in each, and the half double you just wrap around and work all 3 off at once. Rather than the double, you do it in 2 lots of 2. So half double into the next one, wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work all 3 off at once. And then we're going to do 2 little singles down into the last 2 stitches of our starting chain. So 1 and 2. And there we have made our first flower petal. So then just go to the next stitch and continue with what we just did, which was chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 doubles, or a double in each stitch, but 2 along. So there's the first one, and the second double, and then a double, a half double, two of them. And then two singles. And there's another petal complete. So then we're just going to slip stitch that one to there. And you can see that we're going to work around the circle, completing all these petals with a slip stitch to finish. So when you get round all of your petals, see how many you can fit in on your round, and your daisy will look something like this. And then you can add it to your lovely floral spring ring. And I've shown you how to make all these other flowers in other tutorials. This is the rose. As I say, this is the daisy. And this one's called a 5 or a 6 petal flower. And I really got to get used to these camera angles. Daffodils. And there's one more type of flower on here. Yeah, there it is. That one. There. That one's a 5 petal flower. So you can find the tutorials for all of these flowers on my YouTube channel. Or you can pop along to grannyanie.com and there's a blog on there. And then there's a link to all the videos. So it's quite a nice, easy way of finding which video you want to watch. So you can crochet all these lovely flowers. Hi, if you're liking my content today, it'd be great if you could hit the like button, share and subscribe. This will help other people find my channel and I really appreciate it. And if you want to connect further with me and in my crochet world, click the comment section below and there'll be links to my free ebook on beginner crochet stitches, my patterns and tons of other stuff to help you with your crochet, knitting and sewing. Thanks for watching.